Yeah. Rant session. Hey, I'm back. If you just want to get to, a normal gaming upload, then that's absolutely fine. Just skip this one. Actually, I'm planning a music upload tomorrow. Just wait a couple more days, okay? You've already waited 2 weeks. If anyone's waiting for my videos. This is kind of just gonna be a video addressing why I left. And the main reason, I guess it's just burnout. Well, a half burnout, half something else. I've kind of been having a midlife crisis despite the fact that I'm 14. Mid-channel crisis, let's call it, where essentially my channel relies on, well, it once relied on 2 different forms of content. Let's say 3 things. Silksong / Hollow Knight, Deltarune, and other random stuff, like when I did Trees Hate You a while back. That was one of that other stuff thing. However, over the little while, I have, for the most part, cut this part of my channel out and this part of my channel out. Well, I have mostly cut this part of my channel off. However, I do still, occasionally do stuff with it. It's just a lot less of my channel is dedicated to that, and a more significant fraction of my channel is dedicated towards Deltarune content. And with the release of Chapter 5, and also the fact that the amount of videos that I have been slowly, yet steadily dwindling. When I started off this year, I had 7 videos that I just make and circulate. And that slowly decreased to 6, to 5, to 3, to 1. And eventually, at the point when I said I was going to take a break, that was the point where I had no videos left, and yet everything I made just felt bad. I don't know why, it just felt not right. So, for the most part, I would delete most of my videos. And at that point, I ran into a problem. You see, as I already state, Deltarune Chapter 5 came out. Huzzah in some parts, not huzzah in the others. Because if you do math, 5 is 2 away from 7, the 2, which means, based on the fact that Toby Fox... Now, how am I going to do this? That is a cat. Okay, screw it. Toby Cat. And because Toby, on average, releases 1 chapter per year, that means that, essentially, the Deltarune fandom is on a very, very obvious time bomb of roughly 2 years, maybe 2.5, with some leniency. And granted, the Deltarune fandom is going to keep on going after Chapter 5. Maybe it's even going to increase because, you know, there are so many chapters, and wow, we get to actually, do, swap AUs while we know who we're gonna swap with and how this will make sense. But, at this point, that means that the Deltarune fandom is on a very, very clear time bomb. And I don't have big enough of a fandom where I can, easily just jump to something else. Again, I can do random stuff every now and again, but if you look on my channel, usually the stuff that does the worst is that kind of thing. I have been reeling with this 2.5-year lifespan, and the fact that once that lifespan hits, this channel is going to struggle. It's not a possibility, it's a definity. Unless I can reach, like, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers in 2.5 years, which, based on my current growth, isn't likely, to say the least. It's honestly kind of worrying for me, and that's kind of why I've taken a break. And the other thing is, Deltarune fan games are too high quality nowadays, and you may be thinking, Drop Mike, why is that a bad thing? Well, the fact is, the fact that I upload daily, so that's one video every day. People, on average, don't make fan games one a day. They make it every, 6 months at the very least. And the fact that fan games are getting higher and higher quality with the release of newer and newer chapters, that is great. Genuinely amazing. The problem is, with the quality going up, the amount of time it takes to make that fan game also goes up significantly faster. Which is a problem, because again, if I was struggling when we were at this point to make videos on a daily basis, how do you think I'm going to fare when fan games take this long? At some point, the deficit becomes too steep, and I end up falling off. Which is bad, because there are two different situations that I can go down. Either one, I continue making daily videos, and that deficit catches up to me. I fall off, and I have to wait until new fan games are released, then play those fan games, or I guess, replay old fan games, which, again, it doesn't feel right to me. Or two, I increase this rate to, every 3 days, which, again, isn't really great. I'm still not going to catch up with this deficit, but it's better than daily, where I have a lot more wiggle room. But the thing is, that doesn't really, I don't like that either, because I am still a relatively small channel. I'm approaching 2,000 subscribers, which is bloody great, but the problem is, the reason why I'm growing is because I have that daily thing. If I didn't have this daily thing, I wouldn't be uploading as regularly, less videos would be reaching that large audience, and I'd be getting less subscribers. Which means, if I uploaded every 3 days, that's cutting the amount of subscribers I would most likely get into 3, which would not do well with my growth, meaning that I'd have even less of a chance to reach that subscriber threshold by that 2.5 year time, which, is kind of a lose-lose situation. Which is kind of what I've been thinking about, kind of de-stressing for some part, but also trying to figure out what to do. And I'll be honest, I still don't know, because right now I have 4 videos ready to upload, and as stated prior, one of them's a music upload, which I know you guys don't really appreciate, because I'm a gaming channel, but honestly, I feel like the best thing to do is to keep the daily thing, but try and integrate more of this nonsense stuff, and decrease the amount of Deltarune stuff I am doing, so that I have, more. Granted, I'll still be doing a lot of Deltarune stuff, but I want to focus more on this nonsense thing, because if I don't, I'm kinda screwed. Again, not that there aren't enough developers in the Deltarune community to ensure that I have a constant daily stream of content. However, there is a lot of developers making random BS on the internet. So, naturally, if I were to expand my reach, being still mainly a Deltarune channel, but also random BS, I can try and branch out and ensure that by that 2.5 year time, I'll at least be somewhat ready, so that I'll be able to eventually cut ties with this Deltarune part, and yes, still, upload videos time to time, but as the Deltarune fandom dies, I'll be able to make sure that I still have content for you guys to watch. I just want to make sure that by the time that time bomb blows, I'll have, I wouldn't say a bunker, more like, you know, I've never played Fallout, but like, you know how those raiders that are like stationed in like old supermarkets? I want to at least have an old supermarket to call my home when nuclear fallout happens. And if I just keep on standing in this field, then this analogy is really bad, I'm sorry. But, I hope you guys enjoy what's to come. And honestly, I just want to make sure you're all ready for me to kind of branch out a bit into this nonsense stuff. Because I am going to do it. That is not an if. I want to branch out more, and I'm going to branch out more. But anyway, folks, that's all from me. I'll see you all next time. Peace. Again, sorry that the next upload is going to be a music video. I just made this track and I wanted to share it with you guys. Anyway, peace.